Hello and welcome back to Tinker Talks Guns. So the other week, my Facebook feed was getting abruptly and unexpectedly blown up by holster ads from a company called Dinosaurized, who I have never heard of. And they seem to cater to the more lavishly upholstered among us. And after seeing the sixth ad while scrolling down over my first cup of coffee, I said, okay, let's find out. I'm fat. I'm their target market. So I contacted them and said, if you're going to blow up my Facebook feed with your ads, send me a holster to evaluate for my YouTube channel, and they did. And that is this holster. This is the Fujobi inside waistband pancake holster. I'm actually only kind of assuming it's inside the waistband because I can't picture it working just under a belt because of the spacing of the clips and things. But at any rate, I've been carrying it inside the waistband. Now, this is a holster that is not a sort of holster I like. I don't really like unstructured holsters. I much prefer for inside the waistband carry the feeling of security and toughness of Kydex. And it's also a kind of polyethylene, which they say is good because it won't absorb sweat and start stinking. I could see that. And the thing about it is that it's designed to be comfortable. Oh, and the other thing it is that I am not a fan of is it fits most guns. And generally, one size fits all means one size fits all badly. So I decided to check it out. Now, before we get into the weeds on this, I'd like to thank my supporters on Patreon. This is very much a shoestring operation, and your contributions help more than you know. Excuse me. I'd also like to thank channel benefactors, those individuals and businesses who have contributed to the channel in innumerable ways and really helped make this work. And I, as always, shout out to Rain City Shooting Center for providing material support to the channel. So we have this holster, which is a collection of things I don't like. Now, for full disclosure, this was provided to me free of charge. These normally are about $50. They're actually supposed to be more than that, but since I've never seen them when they were not on sale, let's just call it $50. And it has some interesting features. Now, I've been carrying this all week with my standard carry gun, my new standard carry gun, a PSA Dagger Micro with a Kinetitech lightweight custom slide with a ported barrel. And it's been good. It's very comfortable. It's been secure. You know, I've never felt like the gun was going to come out of control or out of position. So that was a very pleasant surprise. So let's go to the tabletop and have a closer look at this thing. So the holster is, as I say, designed for comfort. So it doesn't just have this leatherette, polyurethane, polyethylene, whatever it is, exterior. It has a cloth lining and a little bit of padding. And the stitching is quite firm. Now, you have a choice of options, right or left-handed, no mag pouch, 1 or 2 mag pouches. And so I specified a right-hand holster with a single mag pouch. So that's here behind the clip. And then there's another pocket here. I suppose you could put a pen or something in there if you wanted to. So, magazine from the Dagger Micro fits fine. Let's go with the biggest magazine I have, which is a 2011 magazine. That also fits just fine. So it'll take pretty much the gamut of normal magazines. Now, it says it will fit most guns, I have been carrying it with this gun, and it does fit just fine, and once you've got it inside your pants with the belt over it, the pistol doesn't move around. So, going on the most guns theme, this is a Glock 17 size service type pistol. Also fits fine. And a large service pistol with a streamlight also fits. So it does fit a wide cross-section of guns. I am not sure I'd trust it with something much smaller than this, because then it just seems like there's just a lot of room for things to go awry. But it does, I think, I would have to say, fit the common range of standard pistols. Now this flap is genuinely useful because it pretty much covers the butt of the gun. And that is, if you are like me, lavishly upholstered, that helps. That helps a lot in terms of comfort. Now you can see there's a little bit of a crease here. It's because this is a short gun, and so the end would just fold up as was convenient for it to do when I'm wearing it. Access to the gun is, I'd have to say about average. It's not super great, but it's not bad either. I had no trouble practicing draws with it. Now, one thing that I've done that I like a great deal is all of this edges are reinforced with this super tough fabric folded over covering the stitches. The clips are durable and stout. They have a lot of spring pressure. And this is actually plastic that it's stitched through. So those are going to hold rather well on that side at least. And overall, it seems to be very serviceable and pretty decently made. Now, I don't know how it's going to hold up long term, but we're going to find out, because I'm just going to keep wearing it, because why wouldn't I? So, overall, it seems a good value for what they ask for it. So, the Dinosaurized Fujobi, it has a lot of things I don't like typically in holsters. It's unstructured. I like the holster to stay open in the waistband because it makes reholstering just that much easier. I don't like one-size-fits-all holsters because they don't. Although this seems to do a credible job. And I'm not really fond of these clips. I actually wear it with the clips under my belt because they aren't wide enough for my belt. I have a proper gun belt. And given all of the negatives, this is not a holster I would have bought, because I would have looked at it and gone, $50 I can do better. Or for a little more than $50 I can do better. But I didn't have to pay for it, and so I got to try it out, and much to my surprise, it works for me. Now, as to the quality of manufacture and things like that, it seems solid. Stress points along the edge are double stitched through this super tough synthetic fabric. It all seems very tight. The stitching is good. Now, I'm going to keep using this, and if in 3 months it starts falling apart, I'll let you know. But honestly, it's pretty good. And for the price, it's pretty good. Now, there's a caveat on all of this. Not every holster works for everyone. We all have different bodies, different shapes, different circumstances as to how we carry concealed, and different levels of permissibility or discretion required. And so not every holster is going to work for everyone. In terms of people, there's no perfect holster that fits everyone. This might work for you. It might not. You make your best, you find out what you can, you pay your money, you take your chances. But overall, again, it works for me, and I'm going to keep using it, and we'll see how it holds up over time. So the Dinosaurized Fujobi holster. It is what it is, and for me, it's pretty good. Anyway, I hope this finds you well. Stay safe, take care, and I'll talk to you again real soon.